From vision to impact, fostering innovation across Kaiser Permanente. Hello, my name is Anitra Bradley, and I'm honored to present my vision for revitalizing innovation at Kaiser Permanente. Kaiser has long been recognized as a trailblazer in healthcare innovation, one of the first systems to digitize health records, implement integrated care models, and lead public health initiatives. Since its founding in 1945, Kaiser has operated under a mission to provide high quality, affordable health care while improving community wellness. This mission has positioned Kaiser as both a healthcare provider and a social advocate. However, in today's healthcare environment, innovation is no longer optional, it's a necessity. The global healthcare landscape is changing due to advancements in artificial intelligence, the rise of telehealth, patient empowerment through data access, and growing demands for equity and inclusion. Healthcare organizations that adapt to these changes will thrive, while those who don't risk stagnation. Kaiser must therefore continue to evolve by cultivating an innovative or innovation driven culture that connects leadership vision, employee engagement, and patient centered care. My goal today is to present a compelling strategy that empowers Kaiser to sustain its leadership and expand its innovative capabilities for years to come. Kaiser's organizational culture is one of its greatest strengths. It emphasizes collaboration across disciplines, inclusion in decision making, and a strong focus on patient centered outcomes. The success of Kaiser Permanente's Health Connect and Kaiser's expanding digital platforms highlights what integrated team and technology can accomplish. The organization's commitment to preventative care, community wellness, and diversity in leadership has created a foundation where innovation can thrive. However, challenges remain. Like many large healthcare systems, Kaiser's structure can sometimes be slow moving and risk averse. Hierarchical decision making processes, regulatory barriers, and a culture focused on efficiency can inadvertently stifle creativity. Employees may feel reluctant to share unconventional ideas or test new approaches for fear of noncompliance or rejection. To unlock the organization's full innovative potential, we must transition from a culture of caution to one that values experimentation, learning, and adaptability. By creating an environment where mistakes are seen as opportunities to learn, Kaiser can empower its teams to pursue bold, patient centered solutions. My leadership vision is rooted in servant leadership and guided by a personal commitment to compassion, collaboration, and innovation. I believe that leadership is about creating an environment where others can thrive. Innovation happens when employees feel valued, trusted, and empowered to contribute ideas. As Cotter emphasized in The Heart of Change, transformation begins when leaders communicate a vision that inspires and aligns people toward a shared purpose. I aspire to be that kind of leader, one who motivates others to think differently and provides them with the tools and support to turn ideas into impact. From my experience in healthcare and organizational development, I've learned that innovation doesn't emerge spontaneously. It grows from cultures that prioritize learning, psychological safety, and collaboration. Greenleaf's servant leadership philosophy reinforces this approach, emphasizing that true leadership exists to serve others and unlock their potential. I intend to model these principles by encouraging creative problem solving, promoting transparency, and celebrating both small wins and lessons learned. My goal is to make innovation not an isolated project, but an everyday mindset embedded in Kaiser's operations and culture. To strengthen Kaiser's innovation capabilities, I propose creating the Kaiser Innovation Network, or KIN, KIN. This network would serve as a unified system that connects leadership strategies with employee creativity across all levels of the organization. At the top of this structure would be a Chief Innovative Officer who reports directly to the CEO, ensuring innovation is integrated into executive decision making. This role would oversee a portfolio of innovation initiatives, partnerships, and performance metrics aligned with organizational goals. Each region would establish a regional innovation hub composed of representatives from clinical care, technology, research, and operations. These hubs would act as incubators for testing ideas and piloting projects before scaling them organization wide. For example, a hub in Southern California would explore AI driven diagnostic tools, while others in Northern California could test new telehealth engagement models. The innovation consultancy would continue its current work but expand its reach to include entrepreneurship programs that teach employees design thinking, project execution, and business case development. Finally, smaller innovation pods, diverse cross functional project teams would apply a test and scale methodology, allowing Kaiser to quickly prototype, assess, and implement new ideas. This agile structure would promote flexibility, collaboration, and accountability while ensuring innovation remains mission aligned. People are the heart of innovation. For Kaiser Permanente to sustain long term innovation, it must empower its workforce to think and act like entrepreneurs, employees who take initiative to identify opportunities and drive change from within. One of the most effective ways to achieve this is by implementing an entrepreneurship development program. This initiative would train staff to identify pain points in the patient journey, design creative solutions, and present business cases for implementation. Recognition and reward systems are also vital. By offering innovation awards, Kaiser can celebrate employees who lead successful pilot projects or propose transformative ideas that improve care or operations. Linking career advancement and performance reviews to innovation contributions reinforces that creativity is not optional, it's an exception or an expectation. Additionally, establishing communities of practice across departments and regions creates spaces for ideas exchange and peer mentorship. When employees collaborate beyond their usual teams, innovation accelerates. These communities will serve as catalysts for learning, cross pollination of ideas, and continuous professional development. Maintaining innovation momentum requires both structure and storytelling. It's not enough to launch projects. Innovation must become part of how Kaiser defines success. First, innovation related metrics should be embedded in performance evaluations for leaders and employees alike. Metrics might include the number of ideas proposed, pilot projects completed, or measurable improvements in patient outcomes. Second, quarterly innovation audits can track progress, highlight barriers, and recommend adjustments. These audits would create transparency and accountability across regions. Storytelling is another essential piece. Sharing innovation success stories across the organization through digital dashboards, newsletters, and recognition events helps build pride and reinforces a sense of shared purpose. It also demystifies innovation, showing employees that great ideas can come from anyone, anywhere. Finally, leadership accountability is crucial. By linking executive bonuses and performance reviews to innovation outcomes, Kaiser reinforces that innovation is a strategic priority, not a side project. Sustained innovation requires continuous learning, recognition, and leadership engagement. Kaiser Permanente is uniquely positioned to redefine healthcare innovation for the 21st century. It has the infrastructure, expertise, and people to lead meaningful change. What's needed now is a renewed commitment to empowering employees, embracing learning, and embedding innovation into everyday practice. My vision is to make innovation part of Kaiser's identity, a culture where creativity or creative thinking is encouraged and experimentation is celebrated. By implementing the Kaiser Innovation Network, developing entrepreneurship programs, and sustaining innovation momentum through accountability and recognition, Kaiser can continue to fulfill its mission while setting new standards for the healthcare industry. I truly believe that when compassion, purpose, and creativity intersect, transformation happens. Together, we can ensure that innovation at Kaiser is not just something we do, it's who we are. Thank you for your attention today, and please let me know if I can answer any questions for you.